I'm here today because I believe in peace and ceasefires, and I think that there's no reason for bombarding each other with weapons and destruction and things like that. It never does any good, and it always makes problems worse for everybody, particularly citizens and the normal people. They're the folk that come off worst always with these things. I haven't been able to watch the news really very much the last few months because it's all so depressing, but anything that calls for peace and brings that message out to people, I think it's worth supporting.
Hello, and I'm here to show my support for the people of Gaza on a very cold day in Kirkwall, and it somehow, perhaps because it's cold and miserable, it reminds you of the suffering of other people, and it made me think that we've been fortunate here to have a warmer homes, and I just feel so upset when I see that people's homes have been just destroyed. There is just nothing. I just feel, that it's such a terrible thing happening to them. The least I could do was turn out and have a poster and show people that we do think about them and do care. And so I don't know what to wish you for the new year, but we are thinking of you, and I hope 2025 will be better than the last year has been.
You can imagine if we're called here and we're only out for an hour, what before millions of Palestinians in Gaza are feeling in flimsy tents with no heat, no food, no water. So we just have to do what we can to keep showing our support and publicizing what the conditions are like there. I heard this week that 8 babies now have frozen to death in Gaza. And not only that, but a 28-year-old male doctor froze to death as well. Yeah. So it's not just children that are suffering, the whole population is really suffering in the appalling conditions that they are having to live through. I also heard that there have been 2 more cases of polio, which, as I've said in the past, had been eradicated for 25 years, but is now making a return because of the appalling conditions there. So we've had our new year, and I'd like to wish everyone a happy new year. And my New Year's resolution was to do something, one thing every day to try to bring this genocide to an end. So whether it's writing letters, coming to our vigil, donating to charities, whatever, speaking to people about what's going on, that's what I'm going to try to do. So you have all done something today by coming out. So thank you so much. I would just like to also mention that Sheena is going to be coordinating a embroidery project that started in Aberdeen, has gone up to Shetland, and now is here in Orkney. And what it is, people have been embroidering squares on hospital walls, and they are like motifs of, olive leaves or Palestinian flags and doves and things like that. So if you're interested in taking part, Sheena would love to hear from you. And I can give you her email address, or you can just speak to her today. And the more people that would like to participate, the better. It'll be a nice social event, and we can, help be part of a beautiful and traditional. So that's good. So, if you haven't signed Susie's painting yet, I have it here, and every week people are signing the back of it, and we're sending photographs of it to our friends in Palestine. So if you haven't signed it yet, just come up afterwards. And I can collect up your posters as well. And unless there's a permanent ceasefire, we will all be back here next week. So fingers crossed that we won't have to do that, but if not, we'll see you again. And just from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much for coming week after week, month after week, to show you for it. Thank you.